Chapter 17. Not suffering from few, but suffering from unevenness. Boom. With a loud bang, above the streets of Song City, another shop of the ancient sea was blasted open by a large number of people. Ha ha ha, by the Emperor's decree, destroying all of the ancient devil's properties in Song. Everyone gets a child to fight for it. Don't come over. You guys are robbing. It's you who are robbing. You bunch of ancient devil's lapdogs. Get lost. Mine, the incense burner is mine. The fine porcelain vase is mine. Don't snatch it from me. Ah, don't step on me. Get lost. It's all mine. Countless people flooded into Gu Hai's shop. In the midst of a mad scramble, the ancient Song silver shop case was characterized. The people were not guilty of looting, and the royal family even gave great encouragement. Robbery is not guilty. The news seems to have spread wings, almost instantly spread throughout Song City. Song City, the mind of the people, almost at the same time, remembered yesterday's ancient Song silver shop wealth. That is a horrible wealth in the eyes of the royal family. Perhaps only some meet, but in the eyes of the common people, that is astronomical figures. You don't have to work, you don't have to labor, just go and get it, and it's more than you've ever had in your life. And it's more than several lifetimes. If you're quick, you won't get it if you're slow. Are you going? Even the Emperor encourages us to go. Are we still waiting at home like logs? If we wait and see, there will be nothing left. The Emperor encouraged. That is, the Emperor gave. The Emperor gave himself something. There is no reason to shirk. A gold mountain right there. Bring is their own. The name is right, want it or not. There is no need to organize. There is no need for a leader. As long as there is a little bit of brain, we'll immediately rush to the other shops in Gu Hai. And some people who still have moral scruples see a large number of friends rush to the robbery at the behest of the Emperor. Also cannot sit still. Rumble. The people of the entire city were going crazy. As long as Gu Hai's shops, they were all instantly surrounded by people at this moment. Endless people. It was as if the entire city's people had rushed in. All of Gu Hai's shops, almost simultaneously, all had their doors locked, but it was impossible to stop the people's enthusiasm, even if the doors were locked. So what if the gates were closed? Get out of the way, get out of the way. We've brought tools to crash through the gates, someone shouted. Turning his head to look, he saw that it was Song City's guards who were currently carrying siege tools. Ah, city guards, shouldn't you guys be patrolling Song City right now? What's the point of coming to join the fun with us? Someone shouted. Patrolling my ass. How can we let go of such an opportunity? Get out of the way. Get out of the way. This is the battering ram for the siege. We took it out quietly from the warehouse. Quick, get out of the way. Can't let. Humph, you came so many city guards. We are in the front. We share first. The position is given to you. Then we still have soup to drink. Right, can't give way. We don't want you to hit the wood. We'll hit it ourselves. Assholes, bold, unruly people. If you don't get out of the way, I'll arrest all of you. The city guards shouted angrily. How dare you? My master is the imperial master of the dynasty. You arrest. How dare you arrest? My master is the minister of rights. You arrest. First come, first served. Want to grab? Let's see if you have the life to grab. My master is the minister of war. Come on. The crowd is mixed. The 3 religions and 9 streams of what people have. Gu Hai's shop, as if a gold mountain, placed in all parts of the city in general, no matter who cannot be exempted. Civilians in order to get rich overnight. The rich and powerful families also have countless family members who are unwilling to let go of this opportunity. And a large number of officials have first-hand information about their families. The city guards even disregarded their important duties and came to rob. For a while, the entire Song City was in chaos. The sound of cacophony, looting, crying, laughing, roaring, all kinds of emotions, as if a moment of simultaneous outbreak of the general. Gu Hai, and Gu Han stood on top of a tall building in the middle of the city. Looking at the cacophony of the four directions of Song City, the whole city was in the midst of madness. And in some places, fires were burning in the midst of the looting, and smoke was rolling out. The madness was unending, and the screams of the four directions could be heard from a long distance away. Righteous Father, this time, my ancient mansion has lost quite a lot in terms of possessions, Gu Han said with a bitter smile. Losses in belongings. Oh, do you think I will lose? Gu Hai laughed. I'm just saying. So what if these shops are gone? Even if all of them turn into ruins? Righteous Father, just by virtue of your name, I can guarantee that tomorrow. All the money banks in Song were willing to lend you money at the first opportunity. How much do you want them to lend? In one day. You can make all my Gu family shops rise up again, and stronger and bigger, Gu Han confidently and proudly said. Gu Hai didn't refute, but smiled slightly and said, what are the worldly possessions counted as? What are the properties of the Song Kingdom worth? Anything that can be bought with money is worthless. Rumble. In the city of Song, rumbles were heard in all directions, the people in all directions, the families of all the nobles. For the sake of their possessions, even fought together, the smoke rolled, the fire rushed to the sky. The screams were endless. A scene of hell on earth began in the city of Song. At the same time, some quick-witted people quickly bought horses, quickly rushed towards the other cities of Song. Robbery by decree. If the people of other cities knew about it, they must have gone crazy too. They had to be fast. The moment the people of other cities didn't react, they ***** scared to seize more wealth. Righteous Father, this cholera, like a great fire, has spread over towards the other cities of Song. Moreover, it seems that the fire will get bigger and fiercer. The looting is getting more and more reckless, and the people's madness is getting bigger and bigger. Gu Han listened to the news coming from his subordinates and looked towards Gu Hai inside. A star's fire can start a prairie fire. Ambition, as long as an opening is opened, it will blind all thinking. It can make them trample on all laws. It can make them go crazy. However, it's not enough. When this first batch of robberies spreads across the country, we still need to tear down the last line of defense for them, so that they are completely bereft of chaos, Gu Hai said in a deep voice. The first batch. Here, how fast the horses are. How fast and violent the looting will be. Righteous Father, no one can stop this wave. Sure enough, as Song City's houses ran to the surrounding cities, the wave of looting, like a great fire, swept towards one city after another. It didn't need a process. As long as there was a fire pay, the whole city was like a petrol barrel, completely exploded. 3, 10, 20. There is no fastest, only faster. Looting by decree. This is even more horrible than the locust transit. Almost within just a few days, the entire Song Kingdom was in chaos. It was also on the fourth day that Song's most border city, also entered the scene of pandemonium. For a time, in the border city, flames rose in all directions. Countless lootings were taking place, and the sounds of screams, cries, and madness were endless. In the middle of border city, City Lord's mansion, Gao Xianzi was, at this moment, angrily looking at a middle-aged man in a fancy robe. City Lord Wang, the city is in chaos at the moment. How can you let your household servants rob the shops again? Gao Xianzi said angrily. No, ha, Marshal Gao, you're too much of a worry. This is an imperial order. Imperial orders cannot be disobeyed. The ancient sea shops, everyone gets to destroy them. I'm obeying the imperial order. If I don't send my men to rob them, someone else will do it too. Why is Marshal Gao so anxious? Lord Wang Cheng said with a smile on his teacup. No, this is not right. I don't know what is happening in the imperial city. It's only been half a month. How can the emperor indulge the people as bandits? This is the rhythm of chaos in the country, Gao Xianzi anxiously said. Marshal Gao, you really think too much. This is robbing the ancient seas industry, obedient to the people's heart. The people are indignant and spit on it. At this moment destroy the ancient seas industry. More will my song officials and people up and down the whole heart, in order to be more easy to protect against the ancient sea conspiracy. Marshal, I heard that you have already gathered another 50,000 troops. And it seems that there are also some military personnel who also went to rob the ancient seas industry. You do not discipline your army. To me to say, what's the use? City Lord Wong said indifferently. All the deserters from my military camp will be dealt with by military law. Lord Wong, did you see the flames in the city? The people are going crazy. They've fallen for Gu Hai's treacherous plan, Gao Xianzi said, anxiously. All right, Marshal Gao. This is an imperial order. You have no right to interfere. 800,000 troops were handed over to you, and were lost by you. The Emperor didn't smite you. It's already the greatest favor to you. You don't think of gratitude. Instead, you're targeting the imperial order at every turn. Could it be that the entire dynasty is not as good as you, a martial artist? HMPH. This is not your front line. This is a border city. I have the final say. City Lord Wong glared. You. Gao Xianzi's eyes glared. My mansion is busy. I won't entertain Marshal Gao much longer. Men, see off the guests. City Lord Wong bellowed. HMPH. Gao Xianzi let out a cold snort, twisted his head and left. As he walked to the door, just as a butler rushed into the hall. Master, it's not good. We went a little late, and only snatched a shop with only a few thousand taels of silver. The butler said bitterly. Damn it, should have been earlier. I was indecisive then. I should have been a bit earlier. City Lord Wong burst into remorse. Gao Xianzi's face was ugly for a while as he slowly walked out of the City Lord's mansion. Song City. As soon as the robbery characterization came out, the whole city boiled over. Countless people are looting. Countless people looting. Scrambling and fighting. Flames rose in all directions. A chaos. For a day, there was a succession of brawls, so much so that on the second day of the court meeting, the 100 officials were all apprehensive. No one thought that it was actually so fast, just one day. All the ancient sea industries in the entire court capital were completely cleared, too fast. So fast that all the ministers did not have time to react in general. The entire court was a little apprehensive, not knowing whether the previous qualification had done anything wrong. So much so that above the court meeting, there was actually no one to mention this matter. Another 2 days later, the city of Song slowly fell silent. The entire court was full of civil and military officials, who all let out a long sigh of relief. Father, nothing happened. The people only robbed the ancient sea shops, and all the people are united against the ancient sea conspiracy. Crown Prince Song was the first to stand out and laugh. Yes, Your Majesty, the ancient sea conspiracy will no longer have a place. The people's hearts are available, and overnight, everything in the ancient sea will be destroyed. Your Majesty, that Gu Hai also only knows some conspiracy measurements only. When my Song country all the people are united, he will be powerless. The entire court was singing praises. The king of Song nodded and let out a long breath. In Song City, in the middle of a restaurant, Gu Hai and Gu Han sat in a corner. Righteous Father, these 2 days have been really quiet. Those who had robbed my Gu Fu's shop have fallen silent, and everyone has calmed down. It seems like nothing happened. Gu Han laughed. Quiet. They are not robbing anymore, but the minds of the entire Song people have been mobilized by this madness, and their minds have started to be led by us. Gu Hai revealed a cold smile. Oh, listen to what they are saying. Gu Hai sipped his wine and laughed. At this moment in the restaurant, there were a large number of drinkers sitting in the middle of talking amongst themselves. That damn son of Dogsy actually robbed a golden Buddha. Bah, what's the point of getting in front of me? Ha ha, don't blame him. You're the one who's slow. Slow my ass. I just slept a bit more, and when I went again, I only grabbed a silver dollar. Be content, I didn't grab anything. Guhai's property. Isn't it lots and lots of treasure? How come it's just this much? Hands are quick, hands are slow. I've heard about it. Some people. One robbery is tens of thousands of taels of silver. Tens of thousands of taels. I'll be damned. If I were to be given another chance, I would definitely not sleep, just stand in front of that gold shop and be the first to grab it. Who wouldn't? You don't know. My mother-in-law has been arguing with me every day for the past 2 days, saying that I'm too slow, and that son Ergu from next door has grabbed a gold Buddha, and that his family was so poor that it couldn't compare to mine. But with this robbery, he'll soon overtake my family. It's all because of that Guhai. There are too few shops. If only there were more, it would be good. Yes, the most annoying people who rob more than me. It pisses me off. Brothers, don't be angry. Let's drink. The restaurant was filled with this sound. Guhai and Guhon quietly listened. Righteous Father. Those who didn't grab it are all complaining. They're all repenting. Guhon laughed. The trouble with the people is that they don't suffer from scarcity, but from unevenness. If the wealth is evenly divided, no one said. But now the wealth is unevenly divided. It is easy to cause psychological pimples. Previously robbed my ancient house of the bright shops, just a lead. Rob my ancient house of the dark shops is the root of the problem. They have been robbed on the addiction and want to rob, then satisfy them. So that all the shops in the world of the state of Song have become the object of their looting. Everyone is a bandit. The hearts of the people lost in chaos. The hearts of the people, all the heart of the bandits. The state of Song will be completely ruined, Guhai sneered. Righteous Father. I'm going to supervise it, Guhon immediately said excitedly. No need. Wait for 2 more days. Let this people's heart problem become even stronger. Let this fallout become even bigger, so that the people will become even more crazy and chaotic. Guhai shook his head and said, Yes, Guhon answered. For a while, the entire Song kingdom quickly calmed down after a bout of madness, but the hearts of the people, at this moment, were completely boiling. Jealous eyes hiding in all parts of the folk, and hideous red eyes unable to cover the madness within. Countless people's hearts seemed to grow grass in general. Strange itching, occasionally walking in the streets of countless shops, is no longer to appreciate the eyes in the selection, but a greedy gaze.